from Tennessee kicking off the 2025 season against Syracuse. They'll play the game in Atlanta at the Falcon Stadium. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. You can join us today. Call or text at 865-656-9900. We'll talk Tennessee football. We'll talk SEC football. Speaking of football, all 32 NFL teams have now reported. So football is here. High school practices getting going to get ready for a season that is less than a month away. So hello, football. Jason Swain, hello to you.
Bring it on, man.
Yeah.
We are officially a week away from the start of Tennessee football.
That's right.
It's football time in Tennessee in a week.
I like that.
Yeah, in a week. So, never a dull moment. Knoxville, Tennessee.
Never.
Content capital of the SEC.
Tennessee is Content U.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
Because, like, if you're at Georgia, what are you really doing during basketball season? Talking about how you can't wait for football season or maybe baseball season. They're good now in baseball. Then there's never a dull moment here.
That's right. Every sport's competitive. Every sport has storylines. The passionate fan base can drum up some conversation every once in a while. And then sometimes you have a bit of a wild card subject that can come into play.
Wild card? What is this, Uno? What do you mean wild card?
Uno reverse. Think you're going one way, then you might go the other sometimes.
Reverse. Skip. Oh, man.
If you're defending a reverse, it's probably good to have a guy at the star position that can make plays in the open field. Is that fair to say? Knows his keys and can get to the ball carrier. Choosing that position randomly, at random.
All 11 guys getting to the football.
All 11 guys.
Getting their hat.
Yep.
I heard this term before. I'm sure you've heard it, too. Population to the football. Population to the football, my friend.
Yep. Well, speed is good. You want to have speed. As many guys that can run, the better.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Usually those smaller guys back there playing DB, they're smaller. They can run.
Yep.
And, Tennessee will make sure they'll start working on defending the reverse here in fall camp in a couple days.
Hey, Tyler gets the first Text of the Day award. He texted in with several fun orange emojis.
Hey,
Balls,
Tyler.
football, baby. He's ready. Tyler's ready.
All
7
right.
days to go until fall practice begins. And they'll practice in the morning. So 7 days from now, they will have completed their first practice of fall camp.
I mean, I'm all about that, man. I'm all about them practicing in the morning. Appreciate that. I love that. Because your boy over here sweats real easy. Love it.
Just to clear things up this time, yesterday we talked about Boo Carter. We spent a fair amount of time on the show talking about him. No resolution to that situation that we're aware of.
It's clear we don't have to. I mean, everything's all good now. We don't have to talk about it moving forward, right?
Everything's always all good.
Well,
I mean, I don't want to spook anybody.
nothing has changed
Okay.
from conversation we had yesterday. I know AP Austin Price put out some information there on the board at VolQuest. Oh my gosh. I should have did a short prayer before the show. But he put some information out there on the message boards, and one of the things that was shared was, and I'm so glad that it's out there, man, because I've been laughing to myself and shaking my head and wondering what's going to happen and what's going on and what was the thinking behind it. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody here, but I'm just going to say what I got to say. Boo Carter has new representation. That representation goes by the name of Josh Ward.
Well, I thought you were taking the lead here this segment.
We fence. We fence, Josh.
Oh, it is Josh and Swain.
Yes. What about the we fence? You
Yeah.
came up with that term on this program.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true. So Omar Cooper,
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
including
is,
you. I don't want you to feel like you left out of the conversation.
I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be. Omar Cooper, who represents Ace Bailey, recently drafted by the Utah Jazz out of Rutgers.
Son played at Auburn, was a first 1-year player. Left, went to the NBA, not in the NBA. During the NBA draft, we heard about Ace Bailey not wanting to be drafted by the Utah Jazz. There's talk about him not reporting. Their representation told teams not to draft him, threatening that they would not report. This was all under the direction of Cooper. And now Boo Carter has this agent representing him. And so that advice to Ace Bailey, that approach to Ace Bailey had a lot of people kind of shaking their heads and scratching their heads. And now that is a gentleman that is going to be guiding Boo Carter now. And
Omar's daughter, Tia, once played for the Lady Vols.
correct, and transferred out. And, yeah.
Played at several schools.
And so I don't know if that makes things better or worse, honestly. But I know that Cooper did not have the best representation of himself during the NBA draft with Ace Bailey. So
He received a lot of criticism around the league.
a ton. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It's not something where I look at it and go, oh, man, it's all good. Everything is good. Nothing, everything work out. Like, I truly do not know. I truly have no clue. This thing is one to monitor. Let's just say that.
So is it fair to say if I asked you a week from today, will we have seen Boo Carter on the practice field with Tennessee, the answer is unknown right now?
The answer is unknown. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't have the best feeling about this situation a week away from fall camp. I mean, how do you show up to fall camp in 7 days and go, all right, guys,
Let's get to work.
let's get to work. Forget everything that's happened this past week or the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months and anything that's happened, unless there is a true coming to Jesus type of meeting. I'll give you an example. So we had a starter on our football team who was well liked, and was a baller, was an NFL player, and he just went MIA during the summer. Went home, just disappeared. And everyone loved him, but it's like, yo, we're working. You need to be here. And so when he came back, he had to address us. Like, he addressed the whole team. And he was like, hey, man, my bad. I'm sorry. Gave his reason, said it wouldn't happen again. And we all embraced him, and it was business as usual. Let's go. Let's go to work. We love you, man. Let's go. When you miss things like that, if there's not that type of coming to Jesus type of meeting, that conversation, then it gets awkward. Like, when you do something wrong, and you don't admit you've done something wrong, and you don't say I'm sorry, not, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, but no, I'm sorry I did that. Mm-hmm. Like that whole backwards, I'm sorry if you feel that way, like that's the worst, right? But like, I'm sorry that I did that. You have to do that first.
Take accountability.
You have to 100% take accountability. And I think if that happens, then who knows? Obviously, again, like we talked about yesterday, there's something there. There has been reports about Boo Carter missing things. And I can tell you right now, his teammates ain't taking kindly to it, which I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either, man. I would not like that at all either. So I think that's going to have to happen. And if not, then you're going to have some leadership on this football team that's going to start looking at Josh Heupel. And they're going to say, yo, coach, didn't you say a couple months ago that no one's bigger than the Power T?
You have to keep that standard.
You have to. You have to.
So
hopefully we don't get to that point. But I think what needs to happen is that coming to Jesus type of meeting, that accountability session that is, hey, man, my bad, won't happen again. And I think you got to have that before you move forward. You have to admit that you've done something wrong. You have to have accountability first.
And then do things right moving forward.
Like, yeah, you can't just say I'm sorry and then keep doing the same things over and over. Yeah. So.
Yep. We'll move forward here on the show. We invite you to join us, 865-656-9900. Messages already coming in the text box. We will open that up. We'll talk Tennessee football with you. And Kirk Herbstreit talking Tennessee football with a lot of interest in what the Volunteers will do, especially on offense this fall with Josh Heupel running the show.
You mean Tennessean?
That's right.
Kurt Herbstreit.
That he is.
That lives in the Volunteer state.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just to make sure.
He's contributing to taxes right here in this state.
That's right. He knows what's up.
Yep. So you'll hear him coming up, and we want to hear from you. 865-656-9900 to join us. Next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward here on Josh and Swain.
Saving you money is our second passion. Never miss a deal. Text the word SWEET to 865-656-9900.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford and what's going on there. It's your super dealer right here in Knoxville. Ted Russell Ford is online. You can shop online at tedrussellford.net. You can check out the inventory they have at two locations, Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive. Two locations to help Ted Russell Ford be the #1 volume Ford dealer in East Tennessee. You can find brand new Ford vehicles with 0% financing available for 48 months. Plus, you can take advantage of no down payments and no payments for up to 90 days. The Triple Zeros event going on with the Super Summer Sales event at Ted Russell Ford. The vehicle that I drive every day came from Ted Russell Ford. Same from my wife at each location, I think, the two that we have right now. We've made several purchases and done trade-ins each time at Ted Russell Ford. They helped us find what we needed. They helped us with pricing. We've had great customer experience and service at Ted Russell Ford. They'll promise you the same. It's your super dealer. Start online at tedrussellford.net or stop by Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike for Ted Russell Ford.
This has been a paid announcement.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services when you mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal today. Or book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
The 2025 Tennessee soccer season is right around the corner. Make plans this fall to be at Regal Soccer Stadium as the Volunteers look to build off another strong season. Tennessee soccer will take the pitch at Regal Soccer Stadium Saturday, August 9th for an exhibition versus the Clemson Tigers. Admission for every Tennessee soccer match is free for all Vol fans. Come join the fun. For more information or to see the 2025 Tennessee soccer schedule, visit utsports.com.
Progressive understands that bond between you and your boat. But imagine if something happened to it. Without the boat, you're just Tina with too much boat knowledge. Sure, it's helpful on the water, but with no boat, you're someone who talks way too much about knots, and no one cares what a jib is anyway. Boat Tina could get away with it because she has a boat. So make sure your boat is insured. Get Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer, and then go back to being you, Tina, who owns a boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July summer sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. John in the text box asked, what is it going to take to put a contract in place that clearly defines their responsibilities, and if they don't abide by them, they don't get paid? I mean, there's some of that in place, but I guess what you're really looking for here is employment status, which I saw one Big Ten coach advocated for earlier today at Big Ten Media Days. We've heard Danny White's opinion.
That's the only solution.
Collective bargaining. He's pushing for it publicly. He's not hidden from that. So now, what's it going to take to make that happen? I don't have an answer for you. I don't have an answer on how that works.
I mean, let's not act like this is a new thing where young men are not doing what they asked to do.
Right.
With or without the money.
Right.
I just told you a story about a teammate that went MIA for a couple days during summer workouts.
Yeah, I would argue from a standpoint of guys either getting in trouble or causing problems behind the scene, I feel like we hear less of that.
Yeah, because they get money.
Yeah, yes.
And they know it can affect their money. And that's something that was a good thing about NIL is it made players more aware of their actions outside the lines because it could affect their bottom line. So, everybody got that memo except for Georgia players. But, yeah, we're seeing less of that.
Yeah. So if this were 10 years ago, this could still happen with Boo Carter or another player.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's just that there are different storylines attached to it. But in terms of taking care of your business and doing things the right way, the wrong way, you're always going to run into issues. In any field, by the way, sports or otherwise. You
can't make someone do something. Like, you want them to do something, you give them guidelines to do it. This is why rules are rules. This is why laws are created. I mean, you tell someone what you want them to do, and at some point they don't do it, then you have to move on. And we've seen professional players who are getting paid millions decide to break the law, to decide to do things against team rules. And Boo Carter ain't getting paid millions. We've seen professional players who are more mature than Boo Carter squander it all and make bad decisions. Some guys just decide not to do what they are asked to do. Some guys decide to live on the line and step over it.
One of the big NFL storylines today is Tua meeting with the media at Dolphins camp saying it's still a work in progress with Tyreek Hill making things right with his teammates.
Yeah.
After what he said at the end of the last season.
Yeah. Charlie Murphy said it. These people are habitual line steppers. when he told the story about Rick James, these people are called habitual line steppers, man. This is what they do. And you have to decide if you're going to deal with it or if you're not.
Tim, who is over in Monroe, North Carolina, we appreciate you, Tim, tuning in and texting, said, I say next man up. I feel Boo is a great talent, but no one is bigger than the Power T. We have heard that quote here in the last few months. No one is bigger than the Power T.
Yeah, we've heard that quote for a few months. We've heard that quote for years. Now, there was a change in who was the head coach every other 2 or 3 years for a decade. And so that kind of got lost in the sauce. But when Coach Foreman was here, when Johnny Majors was here, you understood that T came first and that nobody was bigger than it. And one thing I will say about Josh Heupel, there's an understanding more now than the last decade that no one is bigger than the T. And Josh Heupel acted on that, stood on that when handling Nico. You just hope that he's not going to be forced to do the same thing with Boo Carter if things don't get resolved. One thing that Austin mentioned in the post was another football team.
Colorado.
Why is Colorado being brought up? We are a week away from camp. I think there's a reason why Colorado's being brought up. That was a team that Boo Carter was deciding whether he was going to go there or Tennessee. When there was talks about him hitting the portal at the end of the season, everyone just knew that, all right, he's probably going to go to Colorado now that Travis Hunter is gone, and that's what they sold him on coming out of high school when Travis Hunter was there. He probably sees opportunity to do that. But anyone wearing the orange, I treat those guys like little brothers. And my advice would be, Tigers, they don't change stripes, just their location. So running to Colorado ain't the answer. It ain't the answer. Whether it's Tennessee or Colorado, and the portal's not open, so I don't know how you would try to work the system to make that happen. But running to Colorado ain't the answer. You want to play both ways, which requires you to be more disciplined and show up to more stuff. Because when you're doing your DB workout with your boys, you got to turn around and do the receiver workout with the quarterback. You got to throw with the quarterback during the summer. That's how you get chemistry. That's how you build trust. So you may want to play both ways, but it requires you to be better, do more, be more disciplined, commit more, take out more distractions, remove people in your circle that don't belong there. You want more, you have to do more. That's the way it works.
Yeah, that's why I worry here for Boo Carter, because this goes back to our conversation yesterday of you have people around you that want to help you and are willing, and I'm not sure that I'm not sure he either is listening to the right people or is seeking out help from the right people in some cases. If he's changing representation, that's not the right approach here.
Yeah. The change of representation is a red flag for me.
Yeah, because I am certain some of the right people have tried to get through and get the right message across, but there's nothing to point to say that that's been received yet.
I would understand changing representation before you get your deal, because that's the reason why you would change representation.
That would be the reason.
Yeah, you would feel like this agent could help you get a better deal than the one you had before. But Boo got that deal. He got a big deal. And to do it now, after getting the money, means, there's something else. There's something else. So, okay.
So we'll see if there's someone else at the star position. Tennessee opens camp 1 week from today. We continue to wait to see what ends up happening with rising sophomore Boo Carter, who last week was picked preseason All-SEC, third team by the media vote down in Atlanta. We'll come back. Kirk Herbstreit, he is excited to see what happens with Tennessee football this fall. You'll hear him explain why next, right here on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed three-time Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams. The 29-year-old defensive back reunites with Raiders coach Pete Carroll, who coached Adams with the Seattle Seahawks for 4 seasons. Adams is entering his 9th season in the league after being selected by the Jets with the 6th overall pick of the 2017 draft. Texans running back Joe Mixon will start training camp on the non-football injury list. Mixon made the Pro Bowl last season after rushing for over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns, but suffered an ankle injury away from the Texans facility and did not practice during OTAs and missed minicamp as a result. New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll says that Russell Wilson is the team's starting quarterback as training camp gets underway, despite the team also signing veteran Jameis Winston during the offseason and drafting Jackson Dart in the first round of this year's draft. Wilson played last season for the Steelers. He threw for over 2,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. I'm Joel Silverberg.
When you have an emergency at your home, you want someone with experience that can help resolve your issues. Well, Hiller Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical, they have been in business for over 35 years. They are family-owned and operated. So when you do have that emergency, it may be plumbing. It may be with your HVAC system. It may be electrical. Hiller is the place that you call because they're experts are going to solve those problems quickly. Most of the time, you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed the right way. With Hiller, you know because the price that you are told is the price that you actually pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. 100% satisfaction guarantee. That is what Hiller stands by. What that means is happy you'll be or the service is free. When you book an appointment, you'll receive a photo of the tech when they're on their way and a link so you can track them in real time. No more wasting time waiting around. Book online, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Breaking news coming in from Bedford.
With Ted Russell Nissan. You know what time it is in Tennessee? Football.
The fair.
Hockey.
Baseball.
Book fair.
Three-legged sack race?
No, bigger than all that. It's the Ted Russell Nissan Drive for 55 sale. So bring that old sled to Ted. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
There's a lot of good and even beautiful mattresses out there. Thousands, in fact. Online and in-store. No shortage of options and stories. It's a mattress jungle. Very confusing. But at the end of the day, as light becomes darkness and it's time to slip between the sheets and get a good night's sleep, all that will be forgotten. And the only thing that will matter is, did you get it right? Here's the only thing that you need to remember to make that happen. Kinesis. Available exclusively at the bed store, Kinesis releases life force energy. All natural, breathable support and comfort that will last as long as you want it to. Powered by Perpetua all-natural latex foam, Kinesis perfectly aligns your body in a pressure-free environment. You'll enter into a state of kinesis where your body and mind convert rest into energy. Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of the Bed Store. Right now, I'm offering you $1,000 trade-in for your old mattress when you purchase a new Kinesis. I promise you won't regret it. Kinesis and the Bed Store. While we'll even tuck you in.
I never thought building a custom home would be this easy. When Red Door Homes built our house last year, they made the process simple. We picked from their 30-plus floor plans, customized it how we wanted, and they built it right on our land. The construction time was quick, and their 10-year warranty gave us total confidence. If you're thinking about building a home, do what we did. Go to reddoorhomestn.com and visit their showroom right off Paper Mill in Kingston Pike. You won't regret it.
Red Door Homes. Home building as it should be.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay, things people love.
Well, the steaminess continues for this Wednesday. High temperatures will be into the lower 90s by this afternoon, but we could be feeling like the upper 90s and triple digits at times. We'll keep a nice sunny sky, but there could be an isolated pop-up shower here or there. For tonight, temperatures fall into the lower 70s with a few passing clouds. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Beau Oliver.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core, with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Our show is presented by Junk Be Gone. Find them online, junkbegone.biz. East Tennessee's junk removal specialist, Jason Swain, is here. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver, captain on the 2006 Tennessee football team.
Mm-hmm. Man, captain's got some work cut out for them.
Sure.
Right now.
Sure. They all do, as they're getting ready for season, coming off a playoff appearance. And externally, we've seen expectations drop. Internally, I'm sure that's not the case. Their expectation is to get back to the college football playoff. The expectation in the spring was that, hey, Nico could take a step at quarterback and help lead the way there. That's not going to happen. It's going to be most likely Joey Aguilar as the starter, but he's going to have to battle with Jake Merklinger and then also freshman George McIntyre. So the quarterback position is going to be the biggest topic, along with, I guess, what the status is with Boo Carter on the field next week. It's a big topic, the status of Tennessee's quarterback position nationally. Kirk Herbstreit of ESPN was on the Try That in a Small Town podcast recently, and the topic of Nico and what happened at Tennessee came up, along with what Kirk thinks about Tennessee post-Nico. Listen to what Kirk Herbstreit said, both about Tennessee's situation, what happened with Nico, and again, back to Tennessee, what might happen on the field this fall.
A great system. I mean, Josh puts the quarterback Josh Heupel puts the quarterback in a spot to be successful with the system that they run. So I wouldn't be shocked to see him do well. And also he's going in with, I don't want to say nothing to lose, but the expectations are always high at Tennessee, but they're going to be in his corner. That fan base is going to be in his corner after Nico kind of left him the way he did. I don't know the true story. I've heard different stories. Some people thought it was about money. I've heard from close sources it was more about Nico's dad going to Josh back in December before they played Ohio State, like, hey, listen, you got to get better at offensive line and better at receiver. You got to get better around him if you want us to stick around, which blows my mind that a college quarterback's dad would do that to a head coach. And I think at the end of the day, when they got into spring ball, it was still more of you haven't brought people in to make him and this offense better. Again, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was hearing. So I don't think it was necessarily about the money. I think it was more about, is Nico going to be able to play well enough to eventually be a first pick in the draft with the players that they had around him? That's disgusting to me if that's true. Right. I wouldn't expect Drake May to go to Mike Vrabel, or Drake May's dad to go to Mike Vrabel in the NFL and say, hey, listen, you guys are doing a shitty job.
Jake would never do that.
But think about that. In the NFL, you wouldn't do that. And a college parent is doing that, if that's true. It's mind-boggling that that's where we are right now, that a Josh Heupel has to actually listen to a parent and feel threatened that his starting freshman quarterback might leave because he hasn't done what the dad asked. Blows my mind if that's in fact true. So he ended up leaving. I think a lot of people thought he'd go to Oregon, all these big places, and he ends up at UCLA, more closer to home for him. So wish him the best. See if it works out there at UCLA. But I think that story was incredibly strange and speaks volumes about kind of the times that we're in right now in this sport. But I'm fired up to see what Tennessee does this year because they're kind of more in an underdog role after you lose your franchise quarterback like that overnight.
Yeah.
So I think we're all excited to kind of see who they are and what Josh does, because he's a great coach, what he does to kind of come up with answers to win games this year.
Kirk Herbstreit of ESPN via the Try That in a Small Town podcast. So he discussed Nico and what he was hearing behind the scenes. You've brought that up on the show before. That's not necessarily new information, new to a lot of people that hadn't heard that. But you've mentioned that on the show. I think we even talked about it again recently. But anyway, as it relates to Tennessee, called Josh Heupel a great coach. Says he puts his quarterback in position to succeed. That's good. And he's fired up to see what Tennessee does this year as Tennessee gets to play more of an underdog role in 2025.
Yeah, man, quarterback-friendly system, which I said yesterday. Everyone is saying Tennessee's going to take a step back. Yeah, but it's not just because of the quarterback. Like, you lost Dylan Sampson, and you lost, some guys that are playing at the next level. That's probably the biggest reason more than Nico, honestly. I mean, Dylan was more productive than Nico.
It's the whole straight up the middle on offense. You have to replace your center, the quarterback, and the running back, who was the offensive player of the year in the league.
Absolutely. So my point was, hey, man, we've seen Heupel take a quarterback that didn't have great numbers from his previous stop and go have success with him because he has a system that makes it easy for the quarterback, where you have read routes, you have choice routes, you have wide splits that, it shouldn't confuse the quarterback. Like, if you're a quarterback in Josh Heupel's system and you were confused about how many guys are in the box, we might need to get you some help. Like, you may have a learning disability because all you have to do is count. There's 11 guys on the field. 5 in the box, we run that thing. And so he makes it easy for you because of the splits, because of the reads. And so I just need Joey to be healthy. I just need him to place the ball in the right way, right spot. And most importantly, lead, come in and do what Diego Pavia did at Vanderbilt. And those are some of the things we heard during SEC Media Days that he was already doing. So honestly, the leadership part for me is more important than anything else because we know he can throw it. If he can throw it and he's smart, which he's played a lot of football, he'll be okay because Heupel's system is friendly to quarterbacks.
Well, so when we were going through a bunch of the guys that we would expect to lead, a lot of the names stood out on defense. Miles Kitselman's an obvious one on offense at tight end. There may be some other guys that are emerging in that role, but so much of the offense is inexperience. Asking them to lead while they're learning, that feels like a big ask. Aguilar, Sunbelt, I get it, but he's an older guy and he's played a lot of football. That's a huge part of what his job is here. I mean, even Merklinger, he's been a part of the program for more than a year now. Hasn't played any meaningful football. So Aguilar should have more natural leadership abilities, I would think, than most anybody on that side of the ball, his offensive teammates.
Yeah, most leaders are on defense. Experienced guys that and you have more players with that personality too.
Yeah.
But you just never know when it's brought out of you. Like, I remember when, Jawan Jennings, who always had a big personality, people followed him. I remember running an event in Nashville, the 7-on-7 event, and he brought his high school team there. He played quarterback, and he competed in that event. And I saw how he led then, just his presence and how his teammates followed him. But there was some adversity earlier in the season, and they lost, and he was like, "Nah, man, I'm stepping up. I'm being a leader now." And that required him to be better himself, do things better, right, so that way he could be credible when he is holding other guys accountable. And, he did that. My point is, you don't know. It could be a practice at fall camp. It could be a scrimmage where it didn't, go well enough, and your position coach looks at you and go, "Hey, man, like you got to do it. Like, you got to demand more of your teammates." Or maybe it's just you realizing, like, "Hey, man, I ain't trying to lose. Like, I'm not about to lose and be quiet. I got to say something. And so you just never know. So today we are pointing at this team having more defensive leaders, but when it's fall camp and it's hot and it's hard and the coach is on your butt, it may pull something out of somebody who wasn't thought of as a leader. They may step up and go, all right, man, enough is enough. So I'm curious to see if that plays out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Also, with the offense, I mentioned you have a bunch of inexperienced guys. With the offensive line, it's a new group. They have a couple of guys that do have a lot of experience. Moy comes from Arizona. He's played a lot. Pendleton is an experienced guy from Notre Dame. So those are guys that are experienced, new to Tennessee, but they are older guys in the offense. So I should point that out. It's not all youth. It's more of a new group on the offense.
Yeah, I mean, those guys have experience pushing dudes around.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if the offense is friendly to the quarterback, it can't be too difficult for the offensive lineman to be able to come in here and know what to do too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's hard enough to huddle up, run a play, and go push someone around as big as you, maybe stronger than you, and then get another break and to do it all over again, over and over and over. So there has to be something that is given to allow you to be able to have that advantage in the trenches, and that is the tempo, and that is the simplicity of it all. You can't be overthinking, and then trying to do your job of pushing someone around that's bigger than you. So I would imagine that it's a pretty simple offense for offensive linemen to come in and adjust to. We've seen Lance Hurd do it. We've seen other guys do it. The one area where it seems to be difficult is receiver. We've seen quarterbacks come in and have success.
Yep.
We've seen linemen come in and have success. Receivers, it takes them a while, and that's something that Josh Heupel has to fix this year.
Yeah. No, they're going to need some guys. There has to be a newcomer that helps at receiver this year.
It has to be.
If the position group's going to succeed.
It can't be just Mike Matthews. It has to be multiple guys. It has to be by committee.
Yeah. You only return Matthews, Staley, and Chris Brazzell.
Correct.
So, I mean, if you're counting on three guys all year, then good luck. So there have to be some newcomers.
And only one of them, did anything last year, and that one did less than what many people thought he would do.
Right.
So everyone has something to prove.
For sure. He's Jason Swain, a former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward, 865-656-9900. Time for calls. We'll open the text box. Backup messages on this Tennessee football team a week away from opening up camp. We'll discuss coming up right here on Josh and Swain.
Hey, this is VFL Joshua Dobbs, and we're counting it down. It's just
38 days until
it's football time in Tennessee. This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
We're in the middle of summer and also the middle of wedding season. Hey, it's Heather Harrington for TK Wheeler Jewelers. If you need the perfect wedding gift for your soon-to-be bride or groom, you need to head on over to South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge. It's right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. It's my favorite jewelry store in all of East Tennessee. It's TK Wheeler Jewelers. He is stocked with the most beautiful gifts you can imagine. Over $2.5 million in diamonds, in gemstones, in beautiful precious metals. They've got it all at TK Wheeler Jewelers. How about a beautiful diamond tennis bracelet that she could wear on the big day? Or a brand new watch for him that doesn't get all those crazy notifications. A classic timepiece. Well, TK Wheeler, he's got it all. He can even come up with a one-of-a-kind, unique to you jewelry design that nobody else is ever going to have. How special would that be? So when you need jewelry for your big day, you need TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Progressive understands that bond between you and your boat. But imagine if something happened to it. Without the boat, you're just Tina with too much boat knowledge. Sure, it's helpful on the water, but with no boat, you're someone who talks way too much about knots, and no one cares what a jib is anyway. Boat Tina could get away with it because she has a boat. So make sure your boat is insured. Get Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer, and then go back to being you. Tina, who owns a boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
It's here, Knoxville. Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville's annual Super Sale is this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only. Hey folks, it's Jake, and this weekend you can get up to $6,000 over KBB value for your trade, plus get up to $3,500 in bonus cash. This sale happens once a year, and it's this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville's annual Super Sale, and it's 3 days only. Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Whether it's carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, or plank, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One understands color, design, style, and selection. Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton, and at Fraser's, we're proud of our big, stylish, up-to-date showroom with lots of the latest flooring trends on the floor for you to see. From value products to premium brands, Fraser's flooring selection is second to none. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you for free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping and free in-home design consultation. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Fraser's Carpet One.
It's Scott with his security technology, and those shady summer door knockers are out. Don't be fooled. These other security companies show up on your porch to lure you in with fast talk and false promises, but don't really care about your safety. In times of crisis, you can trust his security technology to get you the help you need when it matters most through an unmatched industry app. We're locally owned and operated, no contracts ever, and genuinely care about the people in this community. Book a free consultation today at hissecurity.com. His Security Technology. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
I'm Michael Jenkins, here to help you beat the books with the BetMGM Network. We're taking the Guardians on the money line against the Orioles. Slate Ciccone is on the mound for Cleveland, taking on Zach Eflin for the O's, and we're fading Eflin. He's 6-5 with a 5.95 ERA in his first action in nearly a month, and prior to his IL stint, he'd allowed 17 runs in 9 innings. I think the Guardians' bats get after him, so we're taking the Guardians on the money line. I'm Michael Jenkins from the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter, beat the books, and download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. The show is presented by Junk Beyond each and every day. Online, junkbeyond.biz. Swain, here's a question from Wesley in the text box. We were discussing last segment the national expectation that Tennessee takes a step back. I say national expectation. Tennessee went 10-2 last year. I will say I expect Tennessee to take a step back. I don't think they're going to go 10-2. I'm on record with that. So Wesley asked the question, why is everyone talking about us taking a step back because we had Nico leave and others go to the NFL? But you have teams like Georgia and Alabama who will both have a new quarterback and not a lot of returning guys for Georgia. I know Bama had a good number of defensive guys return, but why is Tennessee always the team everyone says is taking a step back and the others are taking a step forward? I don't get the disrespect.
I think Georgia's been disrespected this offseason.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are looking at Georgia and saying, although they may be a playoff team, are they a national champion contender or national champion threat? I don't think people are talking about Georgia in that way. So,
yeah, I mean, the predictions have Georgia taking a step back from last year's result of winning the SEC championship, and over the last couple of seasons competing for a national championship. They're in a lot of playoff predictions, but I mean, the answer is that their rosters are loaded with talent, and they've done it over a period of time. Like, Georgia has replaced players every year. They have players leave every year to the NFL, and then they replace them with highly touted players and a ton of talent. Bama, yes, it's year 2 with Kalen DeBoer. We've talked about there's a lot of pressure on him, but the reason that the expectations are still really high for Bama, despite the quarterback change, is they have a ton of talent. They have talent returning on defense, talent up front, all SEC talent up front. At wide receiver, they have Ryan Williams year 2, Bernard year 2, a talented transfer that came in who played a lot at Miami, and Caden Proctor, who's a projected first-round pick at left tackle.
Came back, yeah.
Tennessee doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, that's why. It's talent.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they brought back Ron Grubbs, too, who was in the NFL that was with DeBoer at Washington. So,
right.
I mean,
we'll see if the predictions play out correctly, but that's the reason for the difference in expectations externally for Georgia, for Bama, for Tennessee.
Yeah, which is fair and is understandable. I would say, embrace it. Embrace it, and let's see if the players and the coaches can prove those people wrong. I mean, I don't feel like it's a reason to fight against that, because if you were to put another team in Tennessee's position and you just took the logos out, and let's say it was LSU, and LSU went to the playoffs the year before, and they lost what we lost, then people will say, oh, yeah, LSU about to take a step back. Hey, it's okay. Like, it's okay to make that prediction. I don't think it's the wrong prediction to make, but Tennessee can prove that prediction wrong with how they play and how together they play. Like, I think this team has a chance to be led better than the last 2 years. Hendon did a pretty good job when he was here. I thought the leadership could have been better in 23. I feel the same thing about that, last year. I think with the adversity that is taking place, I think more guys are willing to step up. And that excites me. I mean, it really does.
We're talking about position rankings in the SEC from the Pick Six Preview magazine that's out. Georgia's quarterback position ranked 10th in this ranking, so they're down on QB, at least going in, Gunnar Stockton. But running backs ranked 2nd, wide receivers, tight end ranked 5th, offensive line ranked 3rd, D-line 2nd, linebackers 1st, defensive backs 2nd. So that's why their expectations are still high.
Yeah, when you have talent, you always have a chance, man.
Yeah. Bama was 6th at QB with Ty Simpson, but top 5 in every other position group.
Yeah.
Tennessee was 16th at QB. I think that's too low.
That's too low.
Yeah, but I know why that's there. Running backs 11th, wide receiver tight end 9th, offensive line 8th, defensive line 5th, linebacker 9th, defensive backs 4th, but that could take a hit. Because one reason for that would be Boo Carter.
Yeah, who was preseason all SEC. So,
I don't think Tennessee's being disrespected. I think Tennessee's players are well within their right to feel that way and try to go prove people wrong. When they see pick 9th in the SEC, when they see so few players on the preseason all-SEC team, they should say, hey, I'm going to be on the postseason all-SEC team. We're going to prove people that we're better than they think.
Yeah, one thing we know is that the blue chip ratio says that Tennessee has championship-level depth. It's just young. And I've said this for months. This is going to be Josh Heupel's best coaching job. And he has the opportunity to show a part of his resume that he hasn't been in a position to have to show. And it's exciting if you're Josh Heupel. Now, there's stresses that come with the job of being a head coach, which I'm sure you're dealing with right now. But, man, you get a chance to prove that you can take a guy like Joey Aguilar and have success with. To me, that's exciting.
Yeah. Avoid upsets because Tennessee will be favored in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
And hold your own in the Big Four.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a chance to prove people wrong this year.
Big three. Big three.
OU's not Big Four worthy?
Mm-mm.
The Sooners?
Mm-mm. You can tell me why you would put them in that category with the other three after the break.
We'll do that when we come back. SEC and college football conversation continues. We'll talk more Tennessee, and we appreciate the interaction. We'll talk to you at 865-656-9900. 2 more hours to go on today's show, 1 week to go until Tennessee opens fall camp for the 2025 season. We'll come back right here on Josh and Swain.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I know that some of you are not going to like this. In fact, I know some of you are going to hate.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
That was your trophy. You knew that, right? I mean, you did know that was an elimination game, right? Because you sure as hell didn't play like it. The hell are they doing? You know what's a better idea than winning at home? Winning right this freaking second. Now what's going to happen? Have a bunch of dopes say, see, Rome, the most overrated guy ever.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Now what?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, Josh, if you run into a plumbing issue, you need help, get in touch with Wilson Brothers Plumbing. If you are planning remodeling at your home, if you're getting ready for a renovation project, kitchen, bathroom renovation projects, get in touch with Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Professionals that can help you with installation, they can help you with updates, they can help you with whatever you need, running into a problem or planning for a project at your home. And they have their summer water heater special. You can receive 10% off any water heater installation. Just tell them Josh sent you when you call Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Wilson Brothers Plumbing has helped at my home. They helped us when we ran into a problem. They helped us when we needed help moving some things around on the outside of our home. We had Wilson Brothers Plumbing come out, and they took care of us. They'll do the same for you. You can trust the team at Wilson Brothers Plumbing just like I have. Call Wilson Brothers Plumbing today at 865-415-1537 or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the sports animal, to secure this deal. Or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
This Friday morning, Eric and Brian take the Eric Kane Show out to Rusty Wallace Honda at the intersection of Selection, I-75 and Callahan Drive. Stop by Rusty Wallace Honda, meet the guys, and get a great deal on a new or used car with the sports animal.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts and automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind on payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that's in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great. I love buying those houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute. The Bears only won 5 games last year, but Caleb Williams is aiming much higher in 2025. The second-year quarterback wants to become the first 4,000-yard passer in the history of the Chicago Bears franchise, and he wants to complete 70% of his throws while doing it. Chicago invested big in protecting him and brought in offensive guru Ben Johnson, who helped Jared Goff hit those same marks in Detroit. Now it's on Williams to take that leap. I'm Maggie Gray.
If Old Spice Deep Sea Super Hydration Body Wash were music, what would it sound like? Start with the deep sounds of Old Spice's ocean waves and kelp. Layer on the smooth, renewing moisture. You wouldn't hear any parabens or phthalates because Old Spice Deep Sea hasn't got any. But you would hear that vitamin B3 for healthier looking skin. So while your regular body wash sounds like this, Old Spice sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
Lowe's knows big savings make a big difference, especially when you're shopping for appliances. Hurry in to get up to 30% off select major appliances. Plus, My Lowe's Rewards members get free delivery, free haul away, free installation and parts on purchases of $2,500 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Price, delivery time, and vehicle availability may vary based on order size and location. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/delivery for more details.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We are back for hour number 2. Just like Raiders football being back, Jason Swain. That's the message from Geno Smith. He didn't come to Vegas to roll the dice, but to run the table.
That is a bar.
That's pretty good.
You got to put that on a shirt.
That's pretty good.
You got to win the first game, though. You can't say that and lose the first game of the season.
Well, they got Jamal Adams, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. They open.
Josh, don't do that.
Top 10 pick, if I'm not mistaken.
What year?
It's been a few.
Okay.
They open in New England against the Patriots.
Should win that one. Yeah, should win that one.
Week 2's at home against the Chargers. Could be tough. Week 3's on the road against the Commanders. Also challenging, but hey, that's the league. Any given Sunday or Monday.
They're
Thursday.
Well, they'll run the table for 1 week.
Preseason, they get the Cardinals, the Seahawks. Can win some of those.
Anybody think about the preseason? I mean, the only way we are is because we haven't had football and we'll watch it.
Yeah, we're hungry.
But it doesn't count.
Okay, end of last hour, I tried to make the case it's a big 4. I know it's a big 3 in terms of your year-in, year-out competition, Bama, Georgia, Florida. I said Oklahoma. You got a big 4. So I think those are 4 top 25 quality teams. Oklahoma is in a hungry, desperate type situation based on how last year went. The questions around the head coach, Brent Venables. I think they're better at quarterback this year with John Mateer. And with that offense, that's part of it. The OC coming in comes from Washington State along with John Mateer. I think they're better at running back with Ott transferring in from Cal. Offensive line has to be better. D-line, I think, is one of the best defensive lines in the SEC. And they still have some playmakers. I think Deion Burks, again, if healthy, these are assumptions, which we have to make 3 months out because the game's November 1st. But they have real talent, and the game is in a pivotal spot. If Tennessee has a chance to succeed, if Tennessee is at worst a 2-loss team heading into November, then Tennessee will play Oklahoma on November 1st, needing to win that game and then win in Gainesville to go back to the college football playoff.
So this is the first time I've heard you all year, July 23rd, refer to Oklahoma as being one of the big anything. You, my friend, have referred to the OU Tennessee game as the swing game, as the game that could decide whether you are going 9-3 or 8-4, whether or not you played in a really good bowl game, whether or not you may have a good opportunity to go to the college football playoff, with that Florida game being in November. But today, a week from fall camp, Josh Ward wants to include Oklahoma in the same breath as Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. You been watching John Mateer highlights last night? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm not calling Kentucky the swing game the week before, because the same statement could apply that Kentucky, after the Bama game, if Tennessee were to lose to Georgia and Bama, Kentucky could be a swing game because you got to win that one. I'm not giving Kentucky that kind of credit.
Well, you could.
OU has players.
You could call Arkansas a swing game. Why you not calling that a swing game? You lost to them last year, and you play Bama after Arkansas.
You know what? I think you're right, Swain. Every game matters just the same. Nameless, faceless opponents. There is no difference. The biggest game of the season is Syracuse, August 30th. Why? Because that's the next game. Moving forward, I'm wiping from my mind the rest of the schedule. You tell me on August 31st who Tennessee's playing week 2. Because I don't want to know. It's all about the next opponent.
I'm sorry, Josh. When we're playing ETSU that week, I'll be thinking about Georgia. So you can do what you want. I'm going to do what I want.
Okay. Well, I still have respect for the Bucks.
I do, too.
Our great listeners on the Sports Monster up there.
I
ETSU.
do, too. Hey, in-state, I love playing in-state teams. When you have to do this, I'd rather play someone that's in-state so we can give them the check rather than someone out of the state.
But as far as I'm concerned, you're right.
But you ain't going to have me breaking down ETSU film the same way I'm breaking down, Bama or Georgia or Florida film before the game. No.
November 1st, Tennessee will host Oklahoma. 2 weeks later, November 15th, Tennessee will host New Mexico State.
Don't even try it. You ain't slick,
tell me
Josh.
the difference. I don't see it.
You ain't slick. It's Oklahoma's a swing game.
They both put their pants on one leg at a time.
It's a swing game.
Now Oklahoma's players run a lot faster when those pants go on.
They ain't part of the Big Four. They're not part of the Big Four.
Okay, well, to steal an approach from Mr. Petiti of the Big Ten, Tennessee will play a big 3+1. How about that?
Oh, hey, big 3+2 then. Or how about the big 5? Because you lost to Arkansas last year. You didn't lose Oklahoma. You lost to Arkansas last year. You beat Oklahoma. Both games happened on the road. You played both of those teams at home. So you just automatically assuming that Oklahoma is going to be just so much better than Arkansas, and that we're going to put them in the tier of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. So we're going to call it a Big Four. I missed that meeting, Josh. I missed that Josh and Swain meeting. When did you decide to start doing that? You just changed up on me. It used to be a swing game. I didn't get the memo, Josh. I thought our relationship was about communication. You ain't communicating.
Okay, so Tennessee has a big 3 and a bottom 5? Where is Oklahoma? They're just swinging in the middle?
Just swinging, man.
Okay.
Swing game. Yep. You know what we do when we look at the schedule? We've been doing this for months.
Yeah.
You got the big 3, Georgia, Bama, Florida, and some folks have said, okay, probably 3 losses there, right?
Probably.
And then people say, all right, let's start at the bottom. You're going to beat New Mexico State. Oh, Vanderbilt's a win. Kentucky's a win. UAB's a win. And East Tennessee State's a win. Now it's the games in the middle that are considered swing games. That is Syracuse, and Arkansas, and Oklahoma.
Okay.
That's what we do every year, Josh. It's a tradition. Tradition. Titans Bill, we proud.
I think Josh should officially change his middle name to Slick.
He ain't slick,
text box.
Josh. He ain't slick. I caught you.
Yeah, I do think there is a noticeable difference between Oklahoma and Syracuse.
There is.
And that difference would be size and speed.
It is. But it's still a swing game.
Okay. I think it's the most winnable of the big 3+1. I would say that with great confidence.
Yes. Yeah, I'm willing to say that because it's at home, Josh. It's at home.
So is Georgia.
Yeah, but it's Georgia.
They have a new quarterback.
They had a new quarterback when they beat Texas last year, too. Looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Because of the talent around them.
Yes, that is someone who should feel disrespected is Gunnar Stockton. He was a highly touted quarterback. He's waited his turn. That's a funny thing to me. We hear so much of, man, players today, they just want to jump to the next school. They're not willing to wait their turn. And then a guy like Gunnar Stockton waits his turn to be the guy at Georgia. I don't know about this guy.
Dude, he aged while waiting his turn.
Yeah.
I saw him at SC Media Days. I was like, when they start bringing coaches to talk? I thought they only brought one coach, the head coach. He looked like a special teams coach.
Yeah, I say this with all due respect, and I think I'm actually in a position to be able to say it. He's kind of in the Brock Bowers path up top.
Gunnar looks.
He looks like an older,
seasoned.
He looks like a seasoned veteran.
Seasoned
at quarterback. Isn't that funny? We talk about athletes today. Oh, they're not willing to just stick it out. Kirk Herbstreit on the podcast today was talking about how he waited his turn at Ohio State. He was a highly touted guy. He didn't become a starter until his senior year. Now guys are jumping school to school. But then when guys wait their turn to be the next one in line, the expectation is, well, he must not be that good because he hasn't been playing yet.
Season, man. You know, like the before and after pictures of presidents when they go into office versus when they get out, or Tennessee coaches in the last decade, photos of them when they go in,
yeah,
and then photos of them when they leave. Like my man Gunnar Stockton, he went through it as a backup there at Georgia, man. He aged.
He did get lit up at the end of that Texas game.
Oh yeah, he did.
Remember when Beck went in there to hand it off? Because he couldn't throw the ball. They still scored. He got lit up.
Oklahoma's swing game, by the way. Just in case you forgot. I'm trying to be slick. I'm trying to change the subject.
Okay. Hey, it's Josh and Swain. So a swing game from the Big Four.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oklahoma, November 1st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to be difficult. Won't be easy.
Quick confidence level. Where you stand on the big 3+1 that Tennessee will win, 1 to 10. Georgia, confidence level. Where are you right now?
4.
Alabama on the road.
4.9.
Okay. Oklahoma, November 1st.
6.9.
Okay. Florida. On the road in late November.
4.97.
Okay. It's almost like you didn't take that exercise seriously.
What?
Okay.
Or you want me to give you a 5? Toss up?
I would go 3 for Georgia. 4 for Bama.
Doesn't sound like you're taking it serious, Josh.
7.5 for Oklahoma. And
yours is right. Your numbers are close to mine.
5 for Florida.
Because I use some decimals, and you use the whole numbers. You think I'm not taking it serious?
You know what? You were a freshman the last time they won in Florida.
I mean,
I got to be more realistic.
Actually, I'm trying to be more precise with mine. Like, I'm giving you exact numbers. I'm showing more effort more thought. I'm not giving you easy whole numbers.
Okay.
But yes, I was a freshman last time we beat the Gators at the Swamp.
Yep, same for the Alabama game. 2003, last road win against either opponent.
And by the way, I was on with Chris Doran and Peter Burns this morning.
Oh, did a bet take place?
It did not, boy.
Did it get brought up?
It did, but man, luckily we was out of time.
That's too bad.
I didn't commit.
You got plenty of time too. That game's not till late November. You can see how the season's going before you commit to that one. You got to do it earlier when it's in September. We were asked, hey, how come it's the same schedule but the games are on different dates? So in 2024 and 2025, the SEC knew they were going to have the same opponents. They were going to flip home and away last year to this year, as they were and still are trying to figure out scheduling for the league.
Mm-hmm.
And this year they have the games scheduled in different dates. But home and away is the same for every SEC team last year to this year. Excuse me, the teams are the same last year to this year with home and away flipped. So every SEC team Tennessee played on the road last year will be the home opponents this year and vice versa. That's the case across the league.
I love our schedule.
Starting in 2026, they may play 8 conference games. They may play 9. We'll come back. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us as the Tennessee and SEC football conversation continues right here on Josh and Swain.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1, the sports animal proves it. Always on, always free.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride, plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No 2 offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Summer is officially here, and the last thing you want during sweltering heat is a broken air conditioner or HVAC system. That means it's more important than ever to keep you and your family comfortable and safe when extreme Tennessee temperatures arrive. Don't ignore the warning signs that your AC is struggling or nearing the end of its lifespan. And if you need emergency HVAC repairs, routine preventative maintenance, or want to invest in a new system, then call the trusted HVAC experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. This month, get up to a $1,000 discount when you buy and install a new air conditioner or HVAC system. We make it easy with free on-site estimates for replacements and free second opinions on repairs. And if budgets are tight, we offer flexible payment plans including 0% financing with credit approval. Be sure to ask about our 10-plus year warranties that are 2 times longer than industry standards, so you don't spend a cent on unexpected costs in the future. So call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today. And as always, same-day service guaranteed or the visit is free.
Join The Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Thursday from 3 to 7, sponsored by Forge Advertising. They focus on helping businesses turn their vision into reality and connect with audiences who truly care about their products or services. Forge Advertising is sponsoring the Knoxville Smokies Wrestling Night this Saturday.
Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows you can have originating at your place of business featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m. Eric Ainge and Brian Rice, 9 to noon. Josh and Swain from noon to 3. And Tyler and Will from 3 to 7 p.m. When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Presented by Junk Be Gone. Online at junkbegone.biz. So recently, Indiana canceled its non-conference series that it had scheduled with Virginia. Kurt Cignetti, the head coach at Indiana, speaking at Big Ten Media Days yesterday, said, quote, "We figured we'd adopt an SEC scheduling philosophy."
I guess he thought that was funny. I guess he thought that was cute.
I think so. Yeah. This is the same coach that said, "Google me."
He thought that was the one, huh? You know, I'm sure you go through this a lot. You know, with your database of dad jokes. You're like, oh yeah, this is the one, man. This one's gonna hit hard.
That's where I keep him, by the way.
Yeah, this one is gonna have everyone in stitches.
Mm-hmm.
This is a knee slapper, and then you let it rip. And then sometimes, hey, it is a knee slapper. But sometimes it's crickets. I bet Cincinnati really thought, oh yeah, this one's gonna hit, man. I'm gonna light the internet up with this one, man. Everyone will be backing me up. You sound foolish.
Yeah.
You sound
on this one, I think he does.
Number one, you canceled Virginia, the worst sports program out of their big three: basketball, and baseball, and football. Virginia, when we played them, it was like playing Kent State. They were terrible. So you canceled them. And then you want to make a comment and throw a dig at the SEC when you play the schedule that you play? I asked you before the show, what do you think Tennessee's record would be if we play Indiana's schedule? Josh, tell me who Indiana is playing this year.
Indiana will open with Old Dominion.
Didn't know they had a football team.
Then play Kennesaw State and Indiana State.
I won't be disrespectful. To Kennesaw State.
Week 4, Indiana will host Illinois. Now, Illinois is a solid team. Preseason top 20, I'd say. Week 5, play at Iowa. Off October 4th. October 11th, at Oregon. Tough game. October 18th at home against Michigan State. October 25th at home against UCLA. Bet you'd like to have that one this year. On the road at Maryland, November 1st. November 8th at Penn State. November 15th, home for Wisconsin. Off November 22nd before finishing up on the road against Purdue.
I would sign up for Indiana's football schedule all day. I would take it all day. Kurt, you've been in Indiana one season, man. Tone it down.
I think with that schedule, Tennessee would have an over-under win total of 9.5.
Yeah.
Tennessee's at 8.5 with this current schedule. I think it would be 9.5 at Oregon and at Penn State. Tennessee would be obvious underdogs in those games. But I think Tennessee I think Tennessee would be favored in every other game, would be my guess.
And in the swing game?
September 20th, home for Illinois and the Fighting Bielamas.
Yep. So, like, you can't be making comments when you playing this schedule. And, bro, you had an unbelievable record last year and still went on the road because your schedule was soft. Man, if you don't stop, you don't stop. Tennessee lost more games than Indiana and went on the road, just like they went on the road, and they had a better schedule. Tells you all you need to know right there.
I love the confidence of Curt Cignetti. I don't think he's in a position to be taking swipes at the SEC. He's the head coach at Indiana.
Yeah. Shh.
If Ryan Day wants to take a shot,
hey,
say what you want.
You better run for cover.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan Day's at the podium. Everybody better duck. But Curt Cignetti?
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Man.
They do have Mendoza at quarterback. They're very excited of what he can do as a transfer from Cal.
Okay. Old Dominion. Kennesaw State,
Indiana State.
Yep. And that Iowa offense, man, whew, be hard to stop. Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, what a stretch. All right.
I believe UCLA will be at Big Ten Media Days tomorrow. UCLA is taking its quarterback.
Did you know that UCLA is in L.A.?
Them and USC.
Mm-hmm. Yep. University of California, Los Angeles.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited
Pumped
to be
up
here.
about it.
Yep. My guess is, you know what? I'm going to be curious. I'm not even going to guess. I will be curious to see the opening statement from Deshaun Foster, see what approach he takes.
We got a new quarterback. I'm sure y'all heard of him. His name is Nico. You know he ain't going to say his last name. Are you willing to bet he says his last name or he calls him Nico?
I think he's going to try to say it.
I don't think he will. I think he's going to call him Nico.
We'll find out tomorrow. UCLA at Big Ten Media Days. They continue. We're 7 days away from Tennessee opening up fall camp. Next Wednesday, Tennessee will kick off camp for the 2025 season. Zakai Ziegler, we have an update on him with a new professional basketball team home. We'll tell you about that coming up. We'll invite your calls and texts at 865-656-9900. If you would like to be a part of the show, you can call or text to join us today. 865-656-9900. Next to Jason Swain, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Tennessee football is hot. Tennessee wins! And the only way to catch every electrifying moment, no matter where you go, is with the Sports Animal app. From kickoff to the final whistle, live play-by-play, touchdown, insider coverage, and the roar of Neyland. It's all right here in your pocket. Whether you're tailgating, road tripping, or screaming from your couch, don't miss a second of the action. Download the Sports Animal app now and ride with the Big Orange all season long. Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed three-time Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams. The 29-year-old defensive back reunites with Raiders coach Pete Carroll, who coached Adams with the Seattle Seahawks for 4 seasons. Adams is entering his 9th season in the league after being selected by the Jets with the 6th overall pick of the 2017 draft. Texans running back Joe Mixon will start training camp on the non-football injury list. Mixon made the Pro Bowl last season after rushing for over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns, but suffered an ankle injury away from the Texans facility and did not practice during OTAs and missed minicamp as a result. New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll says that Russell Wilson is the team's starting quarterback as training camp gets underway, despite the team also signing veteran Jameis Winston during the offseason and drafting Jackson Dart in the first round of this year's draft. Wilson played last season for the Steelers. He threw for over 2,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. I'm Joel Silverberg.
This Friday morning, Eric and Brian take the Eric Ain Show out to Rusty Wallace Honda at the intersection of Selection, I-75 and Callahan Drive. Stop by Rusty Wallace Honda, meet the guys, and get a great deal on a new or used car with the sports animal.
At O&L Federal Credit Union, it's all bit easier to find your key to home and happiness. Through November 30th, take 0.25% off our mortgage loan rates. With discounts like this, ORNL Federal Credit Union is the smart choice for your next home loan. For details about credit and terms, call 800-676-5328, visit ornlfcu.com, or stop by any of our convenient branches today. Certain restrictions apply and all loans are subject to credit approval, effective for TRID applications locked through July 31st. Call for details. Equal housing lender insured by NCUA.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at wedbyinsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE insurance.com.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear will change your water. It'll change your life.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
Is your dripping faucet driving you crazy? Is your toilet running a marathon after every flush? Then call the local plumbing experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. We offer same-day service guaranteed for all your plumbing repair needs. And we've been voted best plumbing company in Knoxville 7 years in a row. All plumbing systems and fixtures eventually deteriorate over time, leading to a host of problems. And with changing seasons, you may be experiencing plumbing issues, such as leaking pipes, water heater failure, clogged drains or toilets, and even sewer line backups. If you need immediate plumbing repair services, including emergencies or after-hours assistance, the expert plumbers at Pipe Wrench can help. No matter what the problem is, call us to schedule an appointment for a complete assessment so we can identify the issue, provide the best long-term solution, and quickly fix your plumbing, drain, or sewer system. We also offer free on-site estimates on replacements, plus free second opinions on repairs. Call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today.
This report is sponsored by Gun Owners of America. Freedom lovers, don't miss Goals 2025. The Gun Owners Advocacy and Leadership Summit is at the Knoxville Convention Center on August 9th and 10th. 120,000 square feet of the top guns and gear and speakers. Don't miss this family-friendly event. Go to gunowners.org/goals to register.
The heat continues on this Wednesday. High temperatures into the low 90s by this afternoon, but a lot of us going to be feeling like the upper 90s and triple digits. We'll keep a nice sunny sky for the rest of the evening, with overnight lows falling into the low 70s. For tomorrow, another warm day, high temperatures into the middle 90s. From the WVLT First Alert Forecast, I'm meteorologist Belle Oliver.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the ball like 99.1, the sports animal.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the sports animal.
This is Justin Swain. Thanks for being with us. Jason Swain's here. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Our show is presented by Junk Beyond. JunkBeyond.biz is where you can find them online. East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. Swain, we have an update with Zakai Ziegler's professional career after he played with the Detroit Pistons during Summer League.
All right, what you got for me?
It appears he is signed with a Paris-based club in France's top basketball league, their Pro A league. I will probably mispronounce, but Nanterre 92 is the team that he is signed with out of France. They announced that on their social media earlier today. So Zakai Ziegler signing with a professional team in France.
Let's go. I mean, this was the expected destination for Zakai. Playing overseas, something that we've discussed, and felt like he could absolutely own it over there. I mean, he could be a league MVP in the Euros, and there's no shame in it. You want to play at the highest level. You want to reach your goals. I get it. But one of the best shooters in college basketball history, Chris Lofton, is over there, or was over there, and was awesome while over there because he was short. Hey, man, ain't no shame in that.
Yep.
Keep working towards getting to the NBA, but no shame in being able to be a professional basketball player and make a whole lot of money and take care of your family, even though you won't be able to see them all the time like you were used to seeing them the last couple of years while playing at Tennessee. So, man, this is, I think, an exciting time for Zakai.
Yeah, Zakai played well, I thought, with the Pistons in the Summer League. I'm sure he'll have opportunities in the future to potentially catch on with NBA teams through the G League. Signing with a team in France, he'll be able to make some money, probably make some pretty good money going over there to play, and everybody's going to be pulling for him. So he had the comments during the middle of Summer League, I'm going to be in the NBA. And I have no doubt that he believes that, and I think that's important for him to have that mindset. So, good for Zakai. He'll do well. He'll make some money playing pro basketball. He made money at Tennessee. He'll do well professionally playing basketball until he's done.
Yeah, he won't make Josh Ward money, but he'll make good money.
You are correct. He will not make Josh Ward money.
Yeah, he won't have to get a, air quotes, real job for a while.
No, he'll make money playing basketball, playing pro sports, and then he can probably come take my job if he wants to.
That'd be difficult for anybody to do, Josh.
Swain and Zakai.
It don't have the same ring to it.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't flow as well. That's good for me.
Yeah. So we stuck with each other, brother.
All right. Well, you got my back.
I got everybody's back. Everybody got their back.
I don't know what
back is
means,
everybody.
But that sounds good. That sounds good.
Awesome. Let's go.
So we mentioned Big Ten Media Days are going on and differing opinions are out there. Brett Bielema yesterday said, well, we got a 12-team playoff, but I'd like to see 16. He took a jab at Eli Drinkwitz in his 30, and it was more playful, I think, saying, I'm not going to go 30 like Eli, but would like to see us at 16, which says, okay, we need a better path to get in. So Dan Lanning, he's made the playoff at Oregon. They were the one seed last year, lost to Ohio State in the playoff.
They were just like us.
Yeah, it was tough.
They did all that work to be number one for nothing.
Mm-hmm. He advocated earlier today for the college football playoff to adopt an NFL-style schedule with limited open weeks, no long layoffs for playoff teams, and a season that would wrap up on January 1st rather than later in the month. He told ESPN earlier today, quote, you'd love the rust to be knocked off when you step on the field for the college football playoff games. Oregon won the Big Ten last year, was the only FBS team to finish the regular season undefeated, but they had to wait 25 days before they played Ohio State in the college football playoff quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl, and they were down 34-0 before ultimately losing 41-21.
I don't want to hear it.
He said, I'd be in favor of creating our playoff system to mirror every other playoff system in sports. The season's over, and the playoffs start shortly after. The long break is something I'm not crazy about. I wish we played every single Saturday in college football. I wish college football ended January 1st.
at the beginning of the quote, I was with you. I'm with you, Dan Lanning. I understand what you're saying. I get it. But then when you said 34-0, I was like, come on, man. 34-0. I mean, I understand losing by a couple scores, but down 34-0. No off weeks? That's insane.
You got to have some.
That's insane to me.
Some built-in off week during the season.
But I think the regular season, that length of time between the regular season and the playoffs, that stinks. And everyone was like, oh, that bye, man, that first round bye is going to be great. And I remember saying, I don't know if it's going to be great. It's going to be great as far as being rested, but you can come out and be rusty. You can come out and be a little bit, lethargic, and that was the case. The team, Ohio State, who just played the week before and played well and confidence was up, they had the upper hand. So, if you could look at the teams that earn the advantage in the playoffs, like Oregon should have had, they did not have the advantage in that matchup. And I understand where Dan Lanning is coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, man, 34-0 just down? That's ugly.
All 4 teams that had a first-round bye did lose in the second round. Now, there has to be context there. Arizona State, they actually played pretty well in the game against Texas. Texas was the better team. Boise State, it had a bye that it probably didn't deserve. Sorry to their AD. Georgia didn't have Carson Beck, and it wasn't a great Georgia team. It was a good Georgia team. Notre Dame was probably better too. And then we have the Ohio State-Oregon result. I did think when it was a 4-team playoff, I thought it was crazy that they would spend 3 to 4 weeks in between championship weekend and the semifinal round.
Long time.
And then they'd take 10 days between the semifinal and the championship game. That didn't make any sense to me. And it was simply done because of the bowl schedule, right? You play your bowl games, then you want to have your playoff games. So it's not exactly that way now, but there is too much time, I think.
You need to find a happy medium.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to run the guys into the ground and not give them enough time. But at the same time, you don't want to have lopsided games because one team had too much time not playing and they came out rusty. So first year playoffs, it was good to go from 4 teams to 12. And anytime you do something for the first time is the best time to make adjustments from the things that you can improve on. And looks like they're going to do that with the seeding. And this could be something that they take in consideration and really plan out and try to fix so that way you don't have teams 21 days or 18 days just sitting around scrimmaging each other and pillow fighting, because that's what you do. You're taking care of each other because you don't want to hurt each other. So you're not really hitting. You may hit early in fall camp, like we're going to see here in a couple weeks. There's going to be some scrimmages. There's going to be some physical play, because if someone were to get hurt, there's a whole month for you to recover. You're not hitting like that after the regular season, because if you get hurt there, you're not playing in the game.
Also, to add a little more context to Dan Lanning's comments, I
like Dan Lanning, by the way.
Yeah, I do too. He made sure to give the credit to Ohio State. He said, look, they beat us. It is what it is. He said it's a long time in between championship weekend and when you're playing the second week, so he would just shorten. He would say the next Saturday after championship weekend is the first round. The next Saturday is the second round.
I'm on board with
instead
that.
of taking the 10-day windows, I believe, of what it was.
Yeah, I'm on board
He
with
also
that.
There has been discussion around college football of starting 1 week earlier, moving a week up instead of Labor Day weekend, starting the Saturday before. And he said he would be in favor of starting what is called now week 0.
Let's do it. Start it earlier.
Yeah, so part of the way that college football would end by January 1st is you shorten the week-to-week windows in the playoff, and you start the season 1 week earlier. So that's how his plan, I believe, would come into play.
I'm on board. Let's do it.
So, I'm on board with a lot of what he said in that.
I'm glad that he made sure that he gave credit to Ohio State.
Yeah, I've read. I haven't watched his press conference, but nothing that I read came across to me as complaining.
Yeah,
and making excuses. I didn't read it that way.
Yeah, you don't want to come off as that you're making excuses.
Yeah,
he
knows the result. He knows they got the
two things can
snot
be true.
beat out of them.
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Like, yes, may need to look at that, but at the same time, you didn't play well enough, and that's why you got beat. You didn't get beat because you rested too much. It might have been a part of it, but that's not the reason.
I'll also say that the leaders in the sport, they can't even figure out how many teams to put in the playoffs. So we're a long way away from figuring out the scheduling format for the playoff. I don't know. Maybe if they go to 16, they'll include at the same time a better way to schedule those games. We'll come back. 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. Thanks for the interaction, the calls, the texts. You can be a part of the show either way, calling or texting in at 865-656-9900 on Josh and Swain.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Frazier's massive in-stock selection means buying power muscle, and that means big savings for you. Frazier's always keeps hundreds of thousands of square feet of the best-selling carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, and plank, and more, all in stock. Plus, no money down and free financing for an entire year. So call 546-4850 for a free in-home estimate. If you're even thinking about new floor covering and going to the big box stores, think again and come to Frazier's Carpet One. Apples to apples, we guarantee it. Frazier's will beat the big box stores with no money down and free financing for an entire year. We make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Frazier's Carpet One.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride, plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No two offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a 2-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air Specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world, and to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
Back on Josh and Swain, thank you for being with us. Last segment, we were talking about scheduling with the college football playoff. Randall said this has been mentioned before. How crazy is it for conference champs to not get the privilege of hosting one playoff game? Makes no sense. I wish they did home sites for multiple rounds. But you have the playoff involvement. I'm speaking of the weight you have if you have a bye week in the current schedule of the college football playoff. None of those coaches are going to say, I'd rather play week 1 and have to win 4 games versus 3.
I mean, I think everybody would prefer the bye.
Sure.
You can't lose a game you don't play.
Can't lose, rest for your team. You're going to be healthier. You avoid potential injury in that first round game that you're going to have to play. But, yeah, I mean, I like that home sites are involved. I love that.
I love that. I agree with you. I wish there was more of it.
I wish round 2 also included home sites. If they go to a 16-team playoff,
they should do that.
Then they will have home sites, I'm sure, for everybody in the first round. There would be no buys. It would just be everybody's playing in a 16-team format, 4 rounds, or would have to play 4 rounds to win the title. But I would love to see them say, okay, we're going to do home sites rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, me too.
I don't expect that. I would love it. I would not expect it.
Well, but you don't expect it because it makes too much sense.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
They're still holding on to the bowls in relation to the playoff schedule.
Nothing is better than home and home big games. And I do have a strong respect for those prestigious bowl games, Rose Bowl and the Orange Bowl, and what they mean to so many people, and people in the host city, people of the committee. I mean, the Orange Bowl crew was amazing down there in Miami a couple of years ago, and it just meant so much to them. That's why it was so first class. So I got a lot of respect for the bowl committee. And so, like, you're trying to have both. Like, you're trying to do both. You don't want to take one away. But nothing is better than a home and home. A home atmosphere in a huge game, like, nothing's better than that.
Right.
And then you have, a great bowl game from, 10, 20, 40, 50 years ago. But it's hard to do it now because you're asking fans to make a decision on what game they're going to go to. Now, if you feel like, well, there's no guarantees for next round, then all right, you might go ahead and make that trip. But, like, if you know you're going to go to the next round, you're probably not going to go to the first round. You're going to be saving your money to go to, that matchup that you think will be a little bit better and, in a better site.
We're also, as we discussed, the college football playoff and the potential expansion of the playoff. Home field matters so much in college football that can at least help maintain the importance of the regular season. The better your record, the better your seeding for home field in the playoff, the more those games matter late in the season. So it'd be one element of the regular season protection that comes up in conversation too.
Home field always matters, man. I wonder what the record of top teams in the SEC, at home, because like Tennessee's is awesome since Josh Heupel's been here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like since COVID, remember that first basketball season after COVID, it was like no one lost at home. It felt like, and so yeah, home field advantage, man, is so vital, so important. It is a real thing, and if you can get that in the playoffs, dude, it makes a huge difference, especially if you are a team that plays in a warm weather. Like, what if you Miami and you either playing at home or going to Penn State?
Yep, or going up north.
Oh, man.
It makes a difference. It does. So we'll see what happens with the college football playoff. Dan Lanning's suggestion from Oregon, shrink the schedule in terms of the amount of time in between games, get things done by January 1st. There is the college versus NFL battle of scheduling in late December into January as well. So that's another one of the big picture topics as we also look forward to the start of the season. We're a week away from the start of Tennessee's fall camp. We have 1 hour to go on today's show on Josh and Swain.
His Security Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
Hey folks, Jordan's with Ted Russell Nissan. Here we go. If it'll drive, it's worth $5,500. Buy any new in-stock Nissan and you'll receive $5,500 for any old sled you can drive to Ted. And remember, it has to drive to be worth $55,000. Retail marketing campaign, one trade-in per vehicle, all rebates included, and NMAC financing.
The 35th Lindsey Nelson Golf Tournament, hosted by the Concord Farragut Sertoma Club, is coming to Avalon Country Club in Lenore City Tuesday, August 5th. Registration and lunch will begin at 11 a.m., followed by a 1 p.m. shotgun start. Proceeds benefit Friends of Tennessee's Babies with Special Needs and the Orange Grove Center. To sign up your team or to explore sponsorship opportunities, visit the What's Happening page at 991thesportsanimal.com. Single-player registration is also available.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
Do you have fine jewelry that you no longer wear? Let it shine for someone new and put cash back in your pocket. Hi, I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. At Lehman Jewelers, we offer a competitive consignment program to help you sell your beloved pieces and give them a new life. That means you get to purge your jewelry box or an inherited collection while we handle the selling. Your jewelry will be professionally displayed, beautifully photographed, and marketed to our local clients in store and our clients nationwide online. No garage sales, no online hassle, just expert presentation and fair pricing. Bring in your pieces today and let us help you find them a new home the easy way. For more information, contact one of our friendly team members. We have 2 convenient locations to serve you, in Turkey Creek, next to Ulta, and in Maryville, next to Starbucks. Lehman Jewelers, local, trusted, and here for all of life's moments. Let's get to work selling your jewelry.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit with your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit imagemattersinc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their 2 amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide at 991thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute. The Cowboys are the definition of NFL insanity. No one should be surprised that owner Jerry Jones and star defense player Micah Parsons are publicly arguing over a contract. For the owner of arguably the most valuable franchise in pro sports, no one likes giving out contracts less than Jones. And now he's met his match with a player who also loves a microphone. Typically, Dallas lets these things go deep in the summer and then pays huge sums of money. In the meantime, expect lots of fun quotes from Cowboys camp. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first, before hitting the drive-thru.
$6.
Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change, though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh, gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. Jason Swain is here. It's a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We're presented by Junk Be Gone, online at junkbegone.biz. We have talked scheduling in college football, big games for Tennessee in 2025.
All of them?
What's that?
All of them.
All of them, yeah. Yeah. They have 12 big games this season. As Tennessee is 1 week away from starting camp, and at the start of the show, we discussed whether Tennessee will have Boo Carter on the practice field when they begin camp 1 week from today, as that remains an unknown.
Yes, Boo has gotten new representation. I don't know if that means he is looking at playing for a different team. Obviously, he's not happy with where things are. His teammates are not happy with where things are because he has not been with them consistently. He is someone that is a starter. It'd be one thing if he was, a backup, but he's a starter. So you have players depending on you. You have coaches depending on you. And they want more. They demand more. And we all wanted to see Boo Carter play on offense. He was able to get that done. But it requires you to do more, study more, know more, learn more, practice more. I mean, and when you do less than what you was doing when you was playing on one side of the football, it just doesn't give you a lot of optimism about what Boo can be for Tennessee. It's a whole lot different now than it was, 4 or 5 months ago. So it's not trending in the right direction at all, but hopefully this time next week or sometime in between, because I don't think you want to get to fall camp first day and Boo's not there and nothing has been said about it. I know Josh Heupel talks the day before, right? I think when Josh Heupel talks, you probably need to know if he's there or if he's not, if he's going to be there or if he's not. So I think Josh has a couple days, but anything can happen one way or the other. But man, it's not looking the best. Everyone should be, and I've been in this position where you're a week away from fall camp, you're a couple of days from fall camp, so you've already went through the grueling part of your off season with the conditioning, the heavy weights, all the challenging things that prepare you for the fall, and now it's about resting, re-energizing yourself. Like I was over at the complex on Monday, and it was a yoga group. So those are the things that you're doing leading up to fall camp. And so it's supposed to be a non-stressful time, but here we are.
In the text box, Chico sent us a message and said, Boo not being on the team would be addition by subtraction.
Well, Chico said that based on his level of knowledge. Some folks are freaking out because they see the talent and may not know maybe some details. Some folks who know more details are like, bye. So I appreciate Chico's message there.
Yeah, in general, I agree with that. The one thing is, we've talked about Tennessee's talent and the roster and the playmakers. Tennessee has few proven playmakers. You might argue, well, is Boo proven yet? I think he's proven he has the ability in the SEC. He's preseason All-SEC last week for a reason.
I think if you do it for a consistent period of time, which Boo did last year as a true freshman, I think we can say that you're proven.
Yeah, I say it with confidence that he's a playmaker.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Tennessee's high-end potential this season on the field, playing in the SEC against the best teams they're going to play, Georgia, Florida, Bama. How many playmakers does Tennessee have? That part's difficult to replace. They have some depth they can rely on. Now they're starting the season probably without Jermod McCoy. We'll see how quickly he's back. So I have pretty easy answers of, okay, who fills in? But from a playmaking standpoint, a difference-making standpoint, that's difficult to answer. That's part of my concern. I'm not saying you overlook this other stuff. That's not the case I'm making.
No, you never overlook.
But I don't know what the answers are in terms of, okay, who's stepping up to make game-changing plays when you have Georgia week 3, when you go to Bama in October? I don't have a lot of answers right now to that question. I don't have a lot of answers with Boo Carter in the equation. You take him out, that makes it harder.
Yeah, this is why I always say you recruit to replace. Like, you don't say, well, we got this one player, so I'm afraid to recruit over him. I'm afraid to bring in talent that's as good, if not better, because I don't want to scare someone off. I don't want to run them off. This is why you have to recruit to replace. You have to have that mentality because players get hurt. Players go through dumb attacks. Players may up and decide they don't want to play football anymore. You just never know. You have to prepare for anything. And so this is why it's important to recruit at the highest level possible because you just never know, man. Like, you don't know if a dad's going to come in there and wreck everything. You don't know if player decides he don't want to work out all the time just when he wants to. Like, you don't know. And you got to be prepared to say bye because you can. You can because you've put the work in recruiting. When you can't and you let a player run things, that means you didn't do enough in recruiting. You can't replace him. You scared, and that player knows it. That's when it gets bad. When the player knows you can't replace me. I will continue to do what I want, and I dare you. Like, that's when it's bad, and that happened. That happened in previous regimes, recent regimes. But that's what you can't allow happen. I don't know if that's the case with Boo Carter, but I'm just speaking to what can happen and how this is very complex. It's like this is not simple. This is not they just missed a workout or two. Hey, just say sorry and everything will be good and don't miss anymore. Nah, man, this thing is complex, and you got to look at it from a lot of different angles. And there's a head coach involved. The head coach has assistants. The head coach has players, and everybody needs to be on the same page. So, hopefully it gets worked out one way or the other. So you want you just want to know. You don't want to be in limbo. Are we or are we not? We together or not? Like you on this team or not? Because if you're not, I need to be getting other guys ready. Which that should be the mentality right now anyways. But, again, it goes back to always recruiting to replace. I knew the moment that Tennessee signed me that they were trying to replace me. And I worked every day to make sure that didn't happen. They brought in Slick Shelley, 5-star player. I went Denzel Washington training day. Okay. I see what's going on here.
Did you say Slick Shelley ain't got nothing on me?
I said Slick Shelley ain't got nothing on me. I might have all y'all at Pelican Bay. Y'all trying to replace me? Huh? Let me go to work. Go to work. But that's what you want, though. You want that across the board. Your entire roster. You got to have it. Oh, man, what we going to do if Boo's not here? Hey, if you're recruiting the right way, next.
Yeah, if it comes out in the next week, he's not going to be on the team and he's not playing with Tennessee. I don't think that would change Tennessee's win total for the season.
No, I don't. I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah. Now in the YouTube chat, you can chat with us or with others as you watch the show. We appreciate that. The Sports Animal YouTube channel. I don't think this is the case. Maybe he's sacrificing for his grades. It's BS rumors. It's negative gossip. He's fine.
Next.
Yep. Rick said Boo would be a great fit for Georgia's culture. Send him down there. I know they've had guys get in trouble. This would not fly with Kirby Smart.
Them dudes show up to workouts.
Yeah.
They may be, driving fast to and from workouts, but they there.
They work because they know the next guy's trying to get to the NFL just like he is. So, no, I think that's the last program where this would happen right now.
No. And Kirby,
where this would happen to be tolerated. Excuse me.
And you got to understand something. Kirby has won multiple championships. He's already getting kids to go there, taking less money. He ain't putting up with this.
Not a chance.
No,
not a chance.
He is more lenient on guys getting arrested than missing workouts.
Right. Yeah. If you want to criticize that, that's fine. But in terms of the football stuff, that's what we're talking about here. The football team stuff, workouts.
And most coaches are lenient more about that.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a mistake in the streets and get a second chance, but, missing things like that and then having your players on your team get to a point where they don't want to play with them, that's when, the coach has to make a decision. So, yeah, coaches are more lenient with guys who get in trouble than miss stuff.
Gene says you can't trust someone named Boo not to ghost you.
Oh, man.
Eventually.
Oh, Gene. You couldn't even wait till Halloween. You're jealous, ain't you? You wish you came up with that?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It really is. Yeah, that's really good.
Tyler asked, would it be fair to have a 3-strike discipline system in Boo Carter's case? I mean, if it's something like this, you can't say, hey.
I don't know if people know what strike Boo's on.
Yeah.
The public has this perception based on the information that they have. And so you get a message like you got, was that from YouTube?
Yeah.
Was that?
That was a text about the 3-strike.
No, the other one. That was like, everything's fine.
Oh, yeah. YouTube.
What was that? Read it again.
Maybe he's sacrificing for his grades. It's BS rumors. Squash it and look at your feet unless you're hypo. It's negative gossip. He's fine.
It's not. I mean, it's not fine. So,
the one thing we can say with confidence is it's not fine.
Yeah, it's not. It's not fine. So, people in the building know what strike Boo is on. Okay, there's people like that have. They don't know. Mm-hmm. They have zero clue, and they're buying into, hey, this is just fabricated, fake stuff. It's not fake.
Right. Too many people have acknowledged that there's some kind of problem, and it's also been out there for at least 5 days or so now.
Yeah,
if everything was fine, we would be told that it's fine by now.
Yeah.
There we have it.
Yeah.
865-656-9900. We're having a fine afternoon here on the show. 45 minutes to go. We will talk more Tennessee football. Trey Smith, quite a moment for him yesterday as he met with the media, first time meeting with the media there with the Chiefs after signing his big deal, the largest contract guaranteed number ever given to an offensive guard in the NFL. We have an attaboy to hand out this hour, so a lot to get to and more time for you to connect with us. 865-656-9900 to call, to text, and you can find us, connect with us in the chat live on the Sports Animal YouTube channel. Jason Swain's here. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
99.1, the Sports Animal, congratulates all of our Big Ticket 2025 winners.
Jabbar Brad, you are our winner for the Ice Bears. David Stump is the winner of the Knoxville Smokies.
The winner for Lady Vol softball is Pat Lakers. Now for Tennessee Lady Vol basketball, Barry Munyon.
So let's see who gets to say hello win column. Luther Johnson, you are the winner of Tennessee baseball season ticket. Now it's Tennessee Volunteers basketball. Ken Arledge. So we're down to the last drawing. Sold out, no tickets available. Holland Fadden, you are the winner of the big ticket for Tennessee football. We sure do appreciate it. Again, we congratulate our winners. Thank you to everybody, especially Food City, Certified Angus Beef, all of the stops along the way.
Huge thanks to Food City and Certified Angus Beef.
And that does it for this year's big ticket.
You could be a big ticket winner next year with 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
Nick White from Ted Russell Ford here with breaking news, and that news is all about new Fords. You know, a lot of folks ask us when the best time to buy a new Ford is. The best time to get into a new Ford from one of our 2 convenient Ted Russell Ford locations is right now. We're on top of our game with new Ford F-150s, Escapes, Explorers, Mustangs, and more arriving on our lot every day. You want it? We've got it. With our huge selection of new Fords, you'll be sure to find the one that's perfect for you and your family. And the best part is every new Ford comes with our non-factory limited lifetime warranty at no additional charge. It's on the house. Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Well, Ted Russell Ford has you covered too. We have a great selection of Ford Blue Advantage vehicles. Our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles have all passed a 139-point inspection and come with comprehensive limited warranty coverage. Just visit us online at tedrussellford.net to browse our new Ford or Ford Blue Advantage inventory. So if you're looking for a new or certified pre-owned vehicle, head to Ted Russell Ford right now or online at tedrussellford.net. See dealer for complete warranty details.
Kibbles and Bits. Tasty, crunchy kibbles and tender, meaty bits. It's the perfect mix of flavor and fun. Give your dog the complete nutrition they need and the complete joy they deserve.
Kibbles and Bits. And bits and bits.
The 35th Lindsey Nelson Golf Tournament, hosted by the Concord Farragut Sertoma Club, is coming to Avalon Country Club in Lenore City Tuesday, August 5th. Registration and lunch will begin at 11 a.m., followed by a 1 p.m. shotgun start. Proceeds benefit Friends of Tennessee's Babies with Special Needs and the Orange Grove Center. To sign up your team or to explore sponsorship opportunities, visit the What's Happening page at 991thesportsanimal.com. Single-player registration is also available.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride, plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No 2 offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees, taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
At Ingalls, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingalls Table. It's all waiting for you at ingalls-markets.com. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Hope you're having a great Wednesday afternoon. Great day for North Carolina football. They announced they have sold out all their tickets for this upcoming season. Season tickets had sold out now. Individual game tickets have sold out. Year one for Bill Belichick there in Chapel Hill.
They just announced that? That just happened? That should have happened months ago.
Well, it's UNC football.
Bill Belichick.
UNC football.
Point taken.
865-656-9900. So I'd say the administration views year one a success.
They haven't played in games yet, Josh.
I know what I just said. It's July 23rd. I know what Thomas Castellanos said, and he's pretty much standing by it. Is that right? Florida State's quarterback. Can't wait to whip up on Bama week one. But he did make sure to remind us he means no disrespect. So it's all good.
Nah, man. You can talk about yourself and how well you're going to play and how ready you are and what you're going to do to the league. But you threw shots at Alabama. Talked about how Nick Saban ain't there anymore to save them.
Yep.
Bro, that's disrespectful.
Yep. I love that he said today, this was at ACC Media Days, I said what I said, and we stand on that.
But I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
I'm not sure that all those players stand on that. Some of them might be saying, don't put my name next to those words. So that's another one to pay attention to August 30th. It's a part of the triple header on ABC. Tennessee will be part of. The middle game that day is Florida State, Alabama at 3:30. Night game is LSU, Clemson.
It don't matter if it was disrespectful. Trash talk is trash talk.
Yeah.
There's trash talk that's not disrespectful. There's trash talk that is.
It's in the category of trash talk.
Either way, you cruising for a bruising. You're writing a check that your butt going to have to cash. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be disrespectful for those guys to have to have you as a target. So no reason to walk in the back. Just make sure you play well and make sure your offensive line blocks their tail off for you because you don't need them.
On the flip side, if we talk about respect,
I root for them, though.
I don't know that anybody ranks higher in professional sports right now than where I have Trey Smith. Ton of respect for him. We talked about his deal that he got when it was announced that he was going to be made the highest paid offensive guard in NFL history, $70 million guaranteed and a $92 million contract. Well, at camp yesterday, Trey Smith met with the media for the first time, and he was asked, signing that contract, what's it mean to him, his family? You'll hear some of the emotion in Trey Smith's voice in his response. This was Trey yesterday.
I lost my mom when I was 15, and I made 2 promises to her. That I'll get my degree, play in the NFL. I didn't promise her I'd be the highest paid. But, I made a promise, man, and my parents sacrificed so much for me to be here. so much. And to have that moment with them, it's special, bro. It's special. And it's something I won't take for granted, man.
And I know that's true. A lot of people saw that clip yesterday. That is just a representation of who Trey Smith is. And a lot of Tennessee fans are proud of him. A lot of people are proud of him and should be. So Trey Smith yesterday meeting with the media, huge contract. He is not a guy you have to worry about allowing his play to slip, his effort to slip, because he's gotten his big payday. He'll probably think, I need to go play at an even higher level to show I deserve this money. He's been the enforcer up front, the Chiefs players, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they love Trey Smith, and that's why the Chiefs decide we can't let this guy get away.
You got to pay the right people the right amount.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs know who they have. They feel comfortable giving him that title of the highest paid, guard in NFL history because he deserves it. And I'm pretty sure that emotion that Trey displayed was, I know his mom is no longer with us, but you think about all the adversity, including losing your mom and the blood clots and times of people doubting you and not knowing if you reach your goal. Like thinking about that while you've reached your goal, it will be hard not to be emotional. Like anytime you set a goal that includes climbing Mount Everest and you actually get there, how can you not be emotional when you get to the top? And being a high school player and making it to the NFL and being the highest paid player in that position of all time is like climbing Mount Everest. Only a few people can say that.
I can't believe the Chiefs got him in the 6th round.
It don't even seem fair.
Yeah. So they got a great deal then. They now have to pay him a ton of money. But you know what? They're still going to get great play from Trey Smith.
Get that.
Yeah, good for him. Happy for him. That was Trey Smith yesterday at Chiefs camp. We'll come back. Another VFL doing some good out there. We'll tell you about that. We have an attaboy to hand out. You can connect with us at 865-656-9900. Thank you for hanging out with us. Our show is presented by Junk Be Gone each and every day right here on Josh and Swain.
You're always welcome to join us on Sports Talk on The Sports Animal. I'm John Wilkerson with Vince Ferrara. We join you Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m.
And now our show is on social media. Same handle on all the socials. Sports Talk on 991, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
In the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed three-time Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams. The 29-year-old defensive back reunites with Raiders coach Pete Carroll, who coached Adams with the Seattle Seahawks for 4 seasons. Adams is entering his 9th season in the league after being selected by the Jets with the 6th overall pick of the 2017 draft. Texans running back Joe Mixon will start training camp on the non-football injury list. Mixon made the Pro Bowl last season after rushing for over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns, but suffered an ankle injury away from the Texans facility and did not practice during OTAs and missed minicamp as a result. New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll says that Russell Wilson is the team's starting quarterback as training camp gets underway, despite the team also signing veteran Jameis Winston during the offseason and drafting Jackson Dart in the first round of this year's draft. Wilson played last season for the Steelers. He threw for over 2,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Average Amy's. Our coffee has caffeine and our muffins are cooked.
You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Cumulus Digital outperforms industry benchmarks by over 25%. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Since 1956, Standard Kitchen and Bath has been serving the East Tennessee area with professional kitchen and bath sales and design. Family owned and operated, Larry Finley and his son Scott offer custom and affordable cabinetry lines from quality brands like Soul Design Cabinetry. From remodeling to new construction, the professionals at Standard Kitchen and Bath can help you design any space. Call 694-0068. StandardKitchen.com or stop by the showroom, Kingston Pike next to Grayson Hyundai. They're not just selling cabinets, but designs and ideas that will transform your kitchen or bath into something you'll love.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Frazier's massive in-stock selection means buying power muscle, and that means big savings for you. Fraser's always keeps hundreds of thousands of square feet of the best-selling carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl tile and plank, and more, all in stock. Plus, no money down and free financing for an entire year. So call 546-4850 for a free in-home estimate. If you're even thinking about new floor covering and going to the big box stores, think again and come to Fraser's Carpet One. Apples to apples, we guarantee it. Fraser's will beat the big box stores with no money down and free financing for an entire year. We make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Fraser's Carpet One.
Nick White from Ted Russell Ford here with breaking news. And that news is all about new Fords. You know, a lot of folks ask us when the best time to buy a new Ford is. The best time to get into a new Ford from one of our 2 convenient Ted Russell Ford locations is right now. We're on top of our game with new Ford F-150s, Escapes, Explorers, Mustangs, and more arriving on our lot every day. You want it? We've got it. With our huge selection of new Fords, you'll be sure to find the one that's perfect for you and your family. And the best part is every new Ford comes with our non-factory limited lifetime warranty at no additional charge. It's on the house. Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Well, Ted Russell Ford has you covered too. We have a great selection of Ford Blue Advantage vehicles. Our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles have all passed a 139-point inspection and come with comprehensive limited warranty coverage. Just visit us online at tedrussellford.net to browse our new Ford or Ford Blue Advantage inventory. So if you're looking for a new or certified pre-owned vehicle, head to Ted Russell Ford right now or online at tedrussellford.net. See dealer for complete warranty details.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life. Offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about Duke's Mayo. Says here it's got twang. That sounds good. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Well, the steaminess continues for this Wednesday. High temperatures will be into the lower 90s by this afternoon, but we could be feeling like the upper 90s and triple digits at times. We'll keep a nice sunny sky, but there could be an isolated pop-up shower here or there. For tonight, temperatures fall into the lower 70s with a few passing clouds. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Belle Oliver.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to hand out an attaboy coming up in a moment. We do that every day thanks to Native Design. You can connect with us at 865-656-9900. In the app, we got a message. So appreciate everybody tuning in, connecting through the WNML app. So many ways to listen. Seems like Coach Rick Barnes has a good idea before he lets players on the team, lets the team evaluate the prospects. Basketball culture is in a great place. By the way, not saying football culture is in a bad place either. But, yeah, Rick Barnes' program, they've done quite well. The evaluation has worked out really well of guys to bring in the last few years.
Yeah, early on, Rick Barnes had that. DJ Burns, he had to, let him go. In football, you're dealing with more players. I mean, it's difficult, but
it's a different kind of ball game.
But I will say though, for Josh Heupel, who is learning on the job, I don't care if it's his 5th season here at Tennessee. This will be going to his 8th season as a head coach, his 5th season at this 800-pound gorilla of a job, and I just think they are examples of when you see those warning signs, maybe staying clear. I mean, Nico, those are warning signs, and it came back to bite us in the butt. I don't know if there was warning signs with Boo Carter that could have told you that this would be something that you'd be dealing with, but if there were, I think this is a good lesson about listening to those signs and saying, all right, man, I know he's an in-state player or whatever, but there's some signs that tell us, maybe we should go in a different direction and not care about public perception, because public's going to kill you about losing a really good, talented player inside of your walls.
Mm-hmm.
But this stuff happens. I mean, it happens all over. It happened when Nick Saban was at Alabama. You guys that come in, they don't do what they need to do, and maybe sometimes they come in and they don't do what they need to do as a freshman, but then they figure it out, and they never have any issues after that because they made that adjustment. So the thing about this, it's a starter.
Yeah.
That's what takes it to another level. Because if this was a true freshman that's missing stuff, we're not talking about it as much today.
Speaking of public versus keeping things private, so we had a text come in. Brady alerted this to us. So we've seen some Facebook posts from Boo Carter's mom, but she did post on Instagram as well, as there was a one of those aggregating pages that just shared the news of or reports talk of missed team activities regarding Boo Carter, what we've talked about on the show. I mean, she posted this on Instagram, so you want me to read what she said?
Yeah.
Somebody replied and said, clearly Nico wasn't the only one unhappy. Something's going on with the coaching personnel. And she replied to that and said, finally somebody said it.
Yeah, we might be at the point of no return, Josh.
Might be.
Yeah, I mean, when you get parents, calling out coaches publicly, I mean, you can't stand by and allow that. In my opinion,
that's not helping matters. I'd say that pretty confidently.
Yeah, I mean, I will say just because what happened with Nico doesn't mean there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But in her eyes, she feels like there is one. But that doesn't mean that it's okay to not show up to workouts. Like it may be a coaching personnel problem. It may not be. Boo still wasn't showing up to workouts when he's supposed to all the time. And it doesn't matter if you go to a place where there's the best coaches on the planet. You're late to workouts, you don't show up to workouts, you're going to be held accountable. So we're not getting away from that, because what Nico did and what Boo has done is inexcusable. You don't miss workouts, period. In my 4 years in Tennessee, I've never missed workouts. Like, missing workouts will be like walking up to your mom and dad and slapping them across the face. Like, you wouldn't dare do something like that because you'd be so afraid of the repercussions. Missing Miss workouts? What? I'm clutching my pearls, man. I never thought about missing workouts. Now, I would get up, 5 o'clock in the morning and think about missing it because I was sleepy. And I was like, man, I got to do workouts. Oh, man, I don't want to do it. Everyone has said that. But you don't actually follow through with not going. Number one, you get in trouble. Number two, you got your homeboys. These your boys, man. Like, they are depending on you. I can't let my boys down. I'm not missing workouts. But Nico and Boo did it. And, there's no excuse for that. You can't point the finger and say, well, the coach staff this, or they did this, or the player did that, or no, man. There's no excuse for missing workouts. Zero. Unexcused.
All right, we'll come back with one segment to go. We'll hand out our Attaboy next. So, Attaboy. Well, positivity coming up. We hand them out thanks to Native Design, VFL, who's doing really good things in the community. It's a cool story. We'll tell you about it coming up next right here on Josh and Swain.
It's here, Knoxville. Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville's annual super sale is this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only. Hey, folks, it's Jake, and this weekend you can get up to $6,000 over KBB value for your trade, plus get up to $3,500 in bonus cash. This sale happens once a year, and it's this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville's annual super sale, and it's 3 days only. Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Looking for the sweetest deals in town? Look no further than 991thesportsanimal.com. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer, and these sweet deals are half off. So whether you're looking for pizza and sandwiches for lunch or a relaxing dinner with family and friends, Sweet Deals has it all. Visit 991thesportsanimal.com today and treat yourself to the sweetest deals in town. Sweet Deals, because everyone deserves a sweet deal.
Lake lovers, Tennessee National's having a fall sales event with upgrades and savings on lake lots Saturday, July 26th. 1.5 acre lot with huge lake views and covered boat slips starting at $99,900. Move-in ready homes with free upgraded outdoor kitchen, $30,000 off, and cottage package with boat slips starting at $359,900. Enjoy fresh air, boat rides, and sunshine. Visit TennesseeNational.com and secure your private tour. Tennessee National. Memories begin here.
Join The Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Thursday from 3 to 7, sponsored by Forge Advertising. They focus on helping businesses turn their vision into reality and connect with audiences who truly care about their products or services. Forge Advertising is sponsoring the Knoxville Smokies Wrestling Night this Saturday.
Swipe left, swipe right. Dating has become very impersonal. But if one of those swipe rights has led you to the right person, I would like to invite you to stop by TK Wheeler Jewelers for a very personal visit. You'll find a gorgeous selection of engagement rings and bridal sets that you can actually try on before you decide. Bring the person you swiped right to TK Wheeler Jewelers today. One woman, one diamond, one place to go. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge next to Outback.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Frazier's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Frazier's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Frazier's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Frazier's Carpet One.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence.
We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckAndFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
The Sports Animal app has a special second stream and a link to our latest videos. Download the Sports Animal app.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Final segment of today's show. Swain, another fun one.
There was parts of it that was fun. This conversation about Boo Carter is not fun.
No, that part's not. Not
No,
a
I mean,
fun
it's
thing.
not. It's not fun. But the show, yeah, absolutely, man. Cutting up with you is always fun. But this situation is it's getting on my damn nerves. That's where we are.
I understand. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell.
It's getting on my nerves, man. Because the last thing you want, man, is a player publicly, disparaging the staff. And, parents are an extension of the players. And so that's why I say we may be at the point of no return, because when you think about all the parents over the years with social media that have been unhappy about the current situation with their kid and have not said anything because they don't want to make it seem like that they're speaking for their kid. They don't want to burn that bridge, bro. It doesn't seem like there is a bridge with, people in Boo's circle speaking publicly right now. So, if you are, if you're Josh Heupel, at what point do you say something, or are you waiting till Tuesday?
This is me guessing. My guess is they'll wait till next week, unless there's news that comes out where it has to be acknowledged.
Josh, this thing's been going on since
yeah.
Like 4 days, and so what's going to be the next 4 days? You got Thursday, you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's 6 days. So, we'll see. You can't always speak on anything and everything if you're Tennessee, because you're Tennessee. You don't always address rumors, but you got a player's mom out here calling the staff out.
Yeah, it's public stuff.
Yeah, so.
Yep. So we'll see what happens next. Tyler texted and said, "Is it true that Boo was in California over the last few days and missed team activities?" Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So don't believe he's there anymore, but I also have not heard that he's back around the team either.
He's not.
Yep.
He's not in California.
Yep.
He's not around the team either.
Yeah. So something we discussed earlier, but yeah, that is the case. Vern over in Farragut, Texas said, "I thought the coaching staff could not be involved in summer workouts. Rules have changed. Coaches are allowed to be around the team during workouts. The calendar's changed. There are no official visits, so recruiting slows in the month of July. It's through June when you're hosting official visitors. Recruiting's still going on, but in terms of on-site visits, you have a dead period, and coaches are allowed to be around players during workouts.
They've always been around and involved. When they were not supposed to be involved, they can still see who was working out. You know, the complex.
There's big glass windows.
There's all the coaches' offices overlook the field.
Right.
So they know who's working out. They know who's not. They know who's putting in extra work. They know who's not. To me, that's involved. You don't have to be hands-on on the field going through drills with them, but that's why you have assistant strength coaches.
Did you have coaches with their backs to the field with a mirror in front of them? They're just looking at the mirror watching you in reverse?
Nope. Nope. Didn't have that, but hey, they always involved. Because all you got to do is get one of the leaders from the group to come to the office. You tell the player, hey, these are the things I want you to work on. You lead the group just like we do in spring practice. Oh, what time y'all doing that? 3. Cool. I'll be in my office at 3. I'll be watching, but I won't be involved. Oh, man.
I love college football.
I do too. I do too, man.
All right, Swain, let's close out with some positivity. Let's hand out today's attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy. So we hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. We'll give out a couple here. We'll spend more time on the VFL. It's quite a story, but it's interesting. We've talked about Tyrann Mathieu a few times in the last couple of weeks. You compared Boo in the way that he plays to Tyrann Mathieu. Matthew's also a great story in that he had to overcome adversity. He eventually got booted from LSU, went through a tough time, and he ended up maturing, making the right decisions on his path to a terrific pro career, played 12 seasons in the NFL. He is one of those examples of you can go down the wrong path and still find the right one.
Yep.
So congratulations to Tyrann Mathieu on a great NFL career. And then there's this. So Byron Young, he is one of the great stories as well. We've talked about stories. Trey Smith's a great story. And I had not seen this, but this was from a few days ago. You may remember before getting to Tennessee, Byron Young was working at a Dollar General. Now he is a standout player for the LA Rams. And just a few days ago, he did a back-to-school drive, giving away 300 backpacks at Pleasant Hill Elementary School in South Carolina. And Dollar General partnered with Byron Young and awarded the school $50,000 as part of their Literacy Initiatives program. So less than a decade ago, he's working at a Dollar General. He's able to get to Tennessee, stars at Tennessee, gets to the NFL, playing for the LA Rams, and he reconnects with Dollar General to go back to his community and give back.
That's beautiful.
How awesome is that?
That's beautiful, man. What Byron is doing is allowing folks to see him and remind them that they can do the same thing.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing, man. Here's me in the flesh. I know you heard the stories. I'm playing in L.A., and you know some guys they don't come back. They don't go back, so you're not able to touch and feel and see the person in real life.
Yeah.
It's just a story. Nah, man, he is back. You can see him in the flesh.
Yep.
It's a reminder for those people that they can do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture he took with the kids. That's got to mean so much to them. So there's the actual physical giving back, the money that's going to them, everything that they're receiving. But then seeing him, one of the kids is wearing an LA Rams T-shirt. That's so cool. So attaboy to Tyrann Mathieu, great career, and to VFL, Byron Young, the story and the path that he's taken to get to the NFL and then going back and giving back. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialists, online at nativetn.com. Native Design for 20 years has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Call Native Design at 865-310-3256. Native design, turning ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Swain, time to escape and come back in 21 hours.
Let's do it.
We will see you tomorrow at noon. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Joel Silverberg producing. Thank you as always. We will see you. We'll talk to you tomorrow at noon on Josh and Swain.
If you want a great-looking fence,